Once again, another one of the worst Karine Jean Pierre performances. She needs to be fired. I don't know how she's even going to make it through the end of this administration. They should fire her just for this interaction alone that we have on video. It will drive you crazy. I despise her. I think this is exactly why everyone is done with these people, done with this kooky, crazy, brainwashing administration. They're so unprofessional, they're condescending, and they're gaslighting us. This is the biggest gaslighting there is. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. Part of why we're happy is we make sport of Karine and we laugh at her to her face.
You know, this administration message to millions of Americans that they're going to wake up the day after the election if Trump won and have their rights stripped away, that democracy would crumble, and the president said today we're going to be okay. So how do you square that?
I can't square that.
She's going to try to square it. Of course, she's not going to. She's not going to answer this question at all. She's going to talk a lot. She won't answer it. The question is simple. While Trump was running, this administration said he was a danger. He was terrible. And now there's Biden comes out and Kamala come out and say peaceful transfer of power. Everything is going to be fine. We support you. Okay. Do you see that? Before he's even inaugurated, before on day one, he's inaugurated to be a dictator. They've already told everyone we were lying about Trump 2 days ago.
I'm going to square that in a way that hopefully makes sense.
Okay, now she has one job. She made one promise. She's going to square it so that it makes sense. Okay, I'm holding her to her words out of respect for her. Ooh.
Because I've been answering this question multiple times. The American people made the decision. There was an election 2 nights ago. There was.
Nay, she's just going to start spewing out facts now, not answering the question, but just going, hey, there was an election 2 days ago. There was, I swear. You know, no one's questioning there was an election 2 days ago, you dummy.
And it was a free and fair election. And we respect the election process. We do.
Oh, do you? Wait a minute. Don't tell me. I'll bet you respect the election process. Still not answering the question. Her mouth is moving and words are coming out, but they are not addressing what the press person told to ask the question about. Why did Biden and Kamala say that it was a big threat before election day? And then now, after Trump wins, they're all peaceful transfer of power. Good luck, Trump. You're going to be great. She said, can you square that? She goes, I'm going to square it. No answer yet. Here goes.
And Americans spoke. And so the job of the president is to make sure we respect that. The job of the president is to make sure that we have a peaceful transfer of power. That is what the American people deserve.
Are we going to answer the question anytime soon, KJP? Can you please answer the question?
And that's what we're going to, it's not complicated. It's truly as simple as that. As simple as that. The president called the president-elect, invited him to the White House. You know why? Because that's customary. That is customary. That is what you do.
But you didn't ask still. She's going to start reading from the dictionary now. Okay. A little more filibuster, a little more. I'll put you guys out of your misery in a second.
If you respect what the American people decided, that's what you do. And that's what the president's going to make sure that the Trump transition has what it needs, which is being led obviously by our chief of staff here. Why? Because the president wants to lead by example. It's not complicated. It really isn't.
She must be the only form of the filibuster that Democrats support.
And, you know, that's important.
By example is the message to people who are fearful based on what the messaging was about the state.
Well, now you're just twisting everything around, and that's really unfair. No, it is. No, Jackie, it's unfair.
This is so terrible. Now, this is gaslighting when you blame the other person for something you did. So you're just twisting stuff around now. Now, before you asked a question and I answered it honestly, and now, even though I didn't answer it at all, and now you've twisted it around. Jackie, that's so unfair. Why are you such a monster, Jackie? How could you do this? That's called gaslighting. It's going to be great when these people are gone. These people are psychologically abusive. And the people they're most psychologically abusive to are their followers. They scared the living hell out of liberals, especially the young women who came out and voted in higher numbers. They told them lies that Trump was going to take away abortion. Again, I've told you guys this. I disagree with them on abortion. I want it made illegal. Trump is in no way going to do that. And they all told their voters he was coming for you. He's going to jail you. He's going to take away abortion from day one. And now all I can say to all of you pro Kamala Harris supporters, you're going to be proven a liar for the next 4 years. You're not going to go to jail. If anything, the Trump supporters would go to jail.
Because I've been standing here trying to be very respectful to what happened the last two nights ago.
And again, now she's even laying it on thicker. She's trying to be respectful of what happened 2 nights ago. A journalist just asked you a question about you guys fear-mongering your voters, and now Kamala Harris and Biden lose, Trump wins, and the fear is still there. Can you address it? Can you talk them down from that precipice and go, we were lying. We were joking. Oh, we all exaggerate during elections. We all know that. And now I want you guys to know that Trump, you'll probably be okay under him. That's all it would take, but she can't do it. She's got to accuse the questioner.
Being respectful. I've been standing here saying that we respect the decision that the American people made.
Be respectful. I've been standing here saying it, you dummy. No, she's still not answering the question. She will never answer this question. I don't even know if she answers the question in her own head. I was trying to pay her the respect of a human being, an intelligent lesbian woman who probably answered it in her head. But she's going to actually act worse than every lesbian Black human being I know, and she's going to lie. She's going to constantly lie. Most people I know would not just bold-faced lie that way.
I've been standing here and saying that the president's going to put the American people first. I've been standing here talking about how the president's going to make sure that they get what they deserve, which is a peaceful transfer of power. I do not appreciate having my words twisted.
Oh, I see the notebook. I see notebook. So when this rant is over, it's going to be time to
That is, I have been very clear, very, very, very clear about what the president wants to do, and the vice president. We want to make sure that we deliver for the American people. They deserve a peaceful transfer of power, and that's what you're going to see. Thanks, everybody.
The nicest thing I can say about you is you're a lying psychotic. You're a lying psychotic. You are so beneath you act so beneath that job, that seal, your predecessors. You're absolutely terrible. And so's your boss. And that journalist, she was very good in asking that question. I think it's a great point to bring up to your Democrat friends. If Trump's going to be dictator on day one, inauguration's January 20th, he's going to start imprisoning you and all that. When does that happen? When does that happen? I'm Doug in exile.